No, it's not Sharrieff versus Riddles. It's Sharrieff versus Riddles. Don't let my accent confuse you. Riddles has played twice on stream before. Once in the 12 Titans NA qualifier, where he lost, and his only on-stream match. I forget who he was against in that series. Actually, sorry about that. At least I think he lost. Did he lose to like Jacob or something? I don't know who it was. Maybe you guys can find out. But yeah, Riddles did play one game on stream in that tournament, which he lost. And since then, he grinded a ton of ranked, and he's got back up to the top of the leaderboard. Right, yeah, Riddles, he played against Overzero. That wasn't the 12 Titans, so I'm talking about the 12 Titans match, where Riddles lost on stream in the best of one, which is, of course, relevant because 12 Titans NA qualifier was won by this man, Sharrieff. Apologies, by the way, for this face cam issue that I've been having. This is just because my backlight isn't working right now for my green screen, so it's very hard. I can't completely eliminate the green screen while also being fully visible myself, and the stream have decided it's better to have me fading out as if Thanos has decided to delete me than have the face cam off or have the background a little bit fuzzy. So hopefully you can put up with that. I'll get it fixed next time I stream, if I can. But just to give you a little bit more background on this match, Sharrieff coming in here on a 2-series win streak. He has taken down Sharp, and he's taken down Mektos as well. So he's looking very good recently. And there's a nice little flick off the ground play. Dominus ground play is a little bit more tricky than the Octane ground plays, because getting that control in your flick is not quite as easy. You notice there Sharrieff side flips to get the ball to change direction at the end. And had he done any other flip apart from a side flip, it probably wouldn't have been a goal. He wouldn't have been able to get the power with the diagonal front flip, because the nose of his car would have dipped underneath the ball, and just a front flip would have put it wide. So he definitely flipped to the right direction there. Side flip flicks, side flip shots, valuable skills to learn. Riddles, just to talk a little bit more about him, higher ranked at the moment out of the two players in the leaderboard, and he did win his only show match that he ever played on stream. That was against Overzero. Overzero was looking a bit shaky. Riddles was far more solid. No boost steal there, though, from Riddles. Not sure what he was prioritizing. Oh my days, what a save by Sharrieff at the far post. He took himself out of the game a little bit with the previous jump, but what recovery and save to make up for the misplay. Again, no boost steal by Riddles. That's the second time that he could have taken the boost, but he's prioritizing ball pressure in Sharrieff's back corner. I wonder if that's going to pay off for him. Right now, it has not paid off. Both times, Sharrieff has taken the boost and then been able to get back into the game. Consequently, open net for Sharrieff. Riddles not expecting a harsh cut back infield, and Sharrieff's going to tie up this game pretty early on as well. He didn't waste any time with this one. So we got Sharrieff on a 2-series win streak, taking down Sharp and Mektos. Before that, he lost to the car. Riddles, a long time ago now, beat Overzero in a best of 5. So both have some experience. I think Sharrieff has to be my pick to win this one, though, just because of his recent form. He's been playing so well against top-ranked NA players, Sharp and Mektos. And that was after Sharp had come on and beaten the car, who has also been having a good bit of success on stream recently. So no slouch at all. But it could be one of those days for Sharrieff. You never know what kind of Sharrieff is going to show up. He's shown up in different forms, even in the same series on stream. Like, he'll start off not playing very well, not playing very confidently, and then out of nowhere he just starts popping off. That's why I think he has had some of the craziest comebacks on my stream in the past. I think the 3 players with the most ridiculous comebacks would have to be Riddles, Sharrieff, and not Riddles, sorry, Sharrieff, Firewall, and Devo. Nice ceiling shot here by Riddles. Rare that you'll see somebody fly past the ball and then shoot it with placement using their dodge that they just got from the ceiling flip reset, but that's exactly what Riddles just did. Sharrieff's going to have to look out for that one. I know Sharrieff likes to challenge ceiling shot setups very early. He does not want to wait around and give players a chance. Oh wow, that's just a goal for Sharrieff in a position he has no right in scoring. Riddles has the boost, but expects Sharrieff to back off. And Sharrieff, for the second time, ball chases. He ball chased on kickoff, ball chased again on the turnaround. What a chip on target from Sharrieff from the tight angle. Very impressive stuff. Both players are taking some very, very difficult chances in game one here. Again, Sharrieff with a harsh cut infield. Riddles, again, not ready for it. Surprising a little bit that Riddles has been undone by the exact same thing. Bit too passive there. I reckon he had a chance to challenge and he backed off from it instead of just gunning in. Thanks S08ES for the Twitch Prime sub. Very much appreciated. Good little demo dodge there by Sharrieff. As now Riddles turns to ball chasing the face off. He's decided to back off though, and Sharrieff quickly switches to the far side of the field. Look how difficult that makes it for Riddles to shadow this save. He gets the save, but it was not comfortable. And now he's going to step into the danger zone. Does not want to have to face up against that again. What a challenge by Riddles. He really didn't want to back off and have to defend passively against Sharrieff's attack. It's not been working when he does that so far in game one. Mixing in a rush challenge to great success. And his reward, a kickoff possession as well as the goal. Sharrieff also rushes his challenge. Both players actually looking for a bump. Riddles has caught the better end of it though, and that's going to be a 2-goal lead. It's just 2-goal lead and then equalizer, and then 2-goal lead and then equalizer, and another 2-goal lead. This game is just bouncing around on a yo-yo. Can Sharrieff come back again, or is Riddles going to extend this time? Sharrieff not able to get much power on the first touch on this kick in the face-off, and Riddles almost gets back in time for the save. Careless by Sharrieff not to just score on either of these first two touches. Riddles had an opportunity there to put it into the crossbar. Face cam looks like I don't feel so good. Maybe, yeah, a couple people are saying that. They were saying, Johnny, you don't feel so good. And I didn't get it. I didn't understand the Thanos joke, but yeah, the face cam looks like I'm about to... Where did they get sent? To this Soul Stone, I think it was. I only watched that movie one time and I wasn't paying the closest of attention, but I think that's what it was. Oh wow, what a play by Sharrieff. How about that? It's not the first time that we've seen Sharrieff baiting his opponents to his back corner by leaving up the back boost. This time, a hard read onto Riddles, and a hard re for Riddles. He's going to be very disappointed in himself for that one. He's gone boost over ball when he had a 2-goal lead. And now he's going to defend against Sharrieff at the near post yet again. Sharrieff fakes him once, twice, but Riddles recovers well. Sharrieff's got to stop turning this early straight into Riddles' challenges. Riddles has been challenging so solidly. I think Sharrieff is going to catch the wrong end of the stick again if he does this too often. Nice exit demo there by Riddles. Without that, Sharrieff would have been cleaned through. Boost was rapidly depleting for Riddles. Backwards flick is going to make it over the top of Sharrieff. It was such close range. No boost for Sharrieff. Fake challenge was very timid. Still, I think a shot that Sharrieff should be saving. Both players not defending at their best in game one. Offense has been far more impressive though, and that is always what you want to see in Rocket League 1v1. Or any game in Rocket League. High scoring, bad defense. Let's have it. Sharrieff is going to play at 1,000,000 miles a minute now to try and bring this one back. Riddles has actually missed off the wall. Can Sharrieff recover? He's got a touch, but it's not a good one. He's got a lot of work to do to try and put this one in. Riddles easily making it back in time, and that's going to be game one to Riddles. He's continuing his winning ways in on-stream show matches. Who do you guys actually have winning this one? And if you want to be honest with me, tell me who you had winning with this one before the series started. I picked Sharrieff because he's dominated and the end of the last two show matches he played on. And we've not seen Riddles for a while. He's high rated in the ranked leaderboard, but that's the exact kind of player that Sharrieff has been dealing with relative ease in recent times. You think Sharrieff Lantern Kun? Yeah, that's what I thought, but, well, Riddles is taking game one. We have to take another look at that Sharrieff save. I guess you could say that this is one riddle that Sharrieff can't solve. You should, man, imagine if you DM'd that one to me and then Riddles wins. And then I just drop that one on the end game scoreboard. That's what we need. Guys, I know the green screen's broken. Wait, is there a green screen command? Oh, there is. Oh, thanks, 5 Magics. That's very kind of you. Nice save there by Riddles. Although I say that, but if he'd let it in, I would have been criticizing him. It's definitely not a goal that Sharrieff should have any business in scoring. Sharrieff has been reversing for almost half of game 2. And he finally faces the right direction. He's up early for this one, decides to control this, and he does very well. Sharrieff, some nice aerial control there. He's got another open net, still has his dodge, and he puts it in. Some really good tempo switch at the start of game 2 here from Sharrieff. He slowed the game right down. And that's certainly not what Riddles was expecting. Thanks to Jake Kaufman for the Prime sub. Thanks for using your Prime in my stream, Jake. That's very much appreciated. And thanks Olama RL for the 5 months as well. I believe so far this stream I'm completely up to date on alerts, but if I'm not, just let me know and I'll shout you out. I try my best to keep up with it, but sometimes I fall a bit behind. I let one slip through by accident. This is a very noticeable change of pace from Sharrieff. Undeniable that he's playing a controlled style now in game 2. I don't know if this is something that he's doing specifically to counter Riddles' play style. Noticing perhaps that Riddles has decided to back off an awful lot and try to shadow, which is, although it's been mostly unsuccessful, Riddles shadowing, you know, switching up to counter is not a bad idea. Well, thanks so much for the compliment, Jake. That's very kind of you to say. Yeah, I don't know if this is just a playstyle that Sharrieff's using in counter of Riddles' playstyle, or if this is just something that he's been experimenting with a bit more recently. 360 and a wave dash for Sharrieff. He's trying to get hypey with it. No third touch here. It's going to bring Riddles into the play, but Riddles looks a little bit shaky with his aerial touches. You'll want to shore up on that weakness before long, because we all know Sharrieff will not hesitate. If he sees the ball in the air and he thinks he has half a chance of scoring, he will go up. I love it. Sharrieff did not dodge into that challenge, though. Don't want to commit too hard into Riddles' corner. And again, low challenge by Sharrieff. Playing this one very safe, and another controlled touch almost on target. It certainly is now. 3-0 for Sharrieff. What a turnaround. What a change of pace. And what a start to game 2. Thanks Darth Tater56 for the 4-month-in-a-row sub, and Bobby the Dragon for the Prime. I really appreciate all the Primes that you guys are dropping brand new today. All very kind. I don't deserve this, honestly. No boost for Sharrieff, but what a flick he was able to generate even without the boost. And this time he did take the back corner boost from Riddles in the exit, who is ball chasing just to try and get back into the game here. Sharrieff is definitely a fun player to watch. He plays better when he is not, I wouldn't say showing off, but just styling. You know, he plays better when he's styling on his opponents. And that's why he goes for all these, like, you could say pointless wave dash plays and pointless, you know, spins and, you know, fancy landings and, you know, chucks in a montage play every once in a while. It's because when he's playing like that, he's feeling good. And when he's feeling good, he's playing well. And that's something that I'm sure everybody can relate to some degree. But if anybody's watched Sharrieff's stream, you'll know that, you know, Sharrieff, I think he, more than anybody else, plays better when he's feeling good. Like, if you ever watch this guy's stream, and I encourage you to do so, super positive guy, awesome player, very exciting to watch. You know, he's been playing a lot of 2s and 3s recently as well. He's not just a 1s main. I would, yeah, definitely recommend you to go check that out so you can see just how he pumps himself up and he tries to get hyped to start comebacks even before he's playing well. If he's down by 3 or 4 goals, he'll start telling himself, oh yeah, I can do this, come on, we can get back into this game. It's very interesting to watch. That style of, you know, using momentum in his favor. Nice mind game there by Sharrieff. Riddles, I mean, I've not been talking much about him this game because he's hardly been a part of it. It's just been Sharrieff deciding what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. Yeah, I know Sharrieff told me that he was going to stream this one. Oh, I should have said that actually. Sharrieff is streaming right now. Go check out his stream. I completely forgot. Sharrieff told me earlier on that he was going to stream this one. So yeah, hopefully he can keep up his A game despite that fact. So far so good in the second match of the series. Sharrieff's up really high for this one. Maybe looking for a flip reset. But he's just scored himself and given Riddles a chance on the counter. He's going to shoot early. Sharrieff with a turtle save. Why not? I mean, I'll tell you why not. It's because you land really badly and now you're out of boost. But Riddles not able to do much with the tempo advantage that he had. It's still looking dire for him in game 2. Sharrieff with a late dodge shot from the edge of the box. Again, allowing Riddles a free counter attack by landing badly. This time Riddles will take it. 59 seconds is plenty time for a 3-goal comeback, and if anybody knows that, it should be Sharrieff, as he's made quite a few of those in the past. Even on my stream, he's made some ridiculous comebacks. As if you've ever watched my Insane Endings 2 video, a lot of them were just Sharrieff comebacks. there is so many of Sharrieff and Firewall highlights in that video, just like there were so many Devo highlights in the Insane Endings 1 video. Of course, there have been other ridiculous comebacks on stream. Scrub, Fairy, K-Dop have all had their fair share. I don't remember any other ones off the top of my head. What a save there by Sharrieff yet again. For some reason, every time he makes a good save, I remember to save the replay. Might be a little bit of my brain activating on that similar word. Alright, 18 seconds. Can Riddles Sharrieff? Can he bring it back? Beautiful low 50-50 there. Fading away from the challenge just as it's about to occur. But I'm thinking without a kickoff possession win here, Riddles would be out of it. That's a good strong kickoff for him. He's got no boost though. Goes for another low 50-50. But Sharrieff is very much in it to win it still. Riddles not really putting a tough shot on net, and that's going to be game 2 for Sharrieff. Would have loved to see at least one more goal there for Riddles, just to make it a bit of an interesting ending. But as it stands, it's still a very interesting series. 1-1 going into game 3. It's the best of 5, by the way, just for anybody who's joining in here. And the Riddles and Sharrieff are not joining G2, simply game 2. Remind me to, the next time we see a good goal, remind me to F1 it, because I've been trying to test out the Bad Panda app this stream. Oh, Sharrieff. Okay, for a second there I was so confused. I was like, Sharrieff's back in the Octane, but no, that's Riddles. Don't listen to me. Sharrieff's still in the Dominus. The car everybody's had vastly greater success on compared to the Octane, at least on my stream. Not a good flick from close range from Riddles, and although Sharrieff looked like he was semi-ready to save it, he's not giving himself the best chance just by being this close. Oh, and there was a bit of a cheeky bump on there as well. Not sure if it was intentional, but it was a bump by Riddles, which took Sharrieff away from the ball. Dumbarton, thanks to the 300 bits. No way, you're just called Dumbarton. Do you know that's a town in Scotland? Or is this just a complete coincidence? Appreciate the Prime sub as well, Senthan. Thank you so much, man, for dropping your Prime in here. Thanks for first of all checking to see if your Prime is available, realizing it was, and then it still decided to use it. You're all far too kind, you guys, today. Sharrieff just staring down Riddles here. He's like, I know you're gonna hit the ball to me. Bring it on. And Sharrieff does that sometimes. Just plays situations so weirdly. Great save by Riddles, and he's recovered well. He's going to play this one into the corner. Very linear dribble though, and that's not allowed him much vision of where Sharrieff is coming from, which he's going to immediately regret as the ball has found its home in the back of his net. And it's these linear dribbles that leave you open to these rush challenges. You're never sure 100% whether or not the player is going to be actually challenging you. You might, have a read. You might expect the challenge, but knowing is a lot more helpful. And if you just dribble up to the side of the net, of course, you have that information. You're from Scotland too? Are you from Dumbarton? I bet you're from Dumbarton. That's awesome. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. What on earth are you doing awake at 1:42 in the morning like me? We're all so stupid. Why do we do this to ourselves? Just stay up all night, sleep all day. I'll tell you who's not sleeping all day is Riddles. He's wide awake for game 3. Nice recovery there, using most of his boost just to land a bit faster. And of course, once he does get back onto the ground, he can dodge for more momentum. Bought Amazon Prime just to sub to you. Much love. Well, I hope you're going to use Amazon Prime for all of its features, because using Amazon Prime just for a Twitch sub is probably not the wisest investment. But Amazon Prime does have a lot of good stuff attached to it. I mean, I've got it myself, and I had it before Twitch Prime was a thing, so you can take my word on that one. Worthwhile to check out the product if it's available in your country. You slept into 12 noon today. Of course, everybody in here's a game. We're all gamers, so I'll just staying awake way too long. 2:42 by you, so you must be Central Europe then, right? And then in Eastern Europe, it's like 3:42. It must be something like 10. I'm going to say 10:43 in Sydney AM, of course. Unfortunate bump there for Riddles, but it won't matter. The ball's going to make it all the way itself. It's really annoying when you get an outplay like this and then the other player just bumps you. Your car is taking place of the ball. It's not so annoying when the ball makes it all the way into the net without your assistance. I'm sure Riddles is going to be perfectly okay with this one. Sharrieff looking for the bump himself. Riddles for a moment was completely wide open for it. Kind of want to do some more time zones here. I want to see if I can get them all right. So we're 5 hours. You're going to say it's like, yeah, what'll that be? 8:43 East Coast USA. Good recovery by Riddles yet again. And there he is, jockstrap 23 months in a row. Welcome back. Sure appreciate nice that, man. Thank you, man. Oh, Riddles with a tight angle shot. That was not what Sharrieff was expecting. Look at this. Sharrieff ready to intercept a miss at the near post, but Riddles has just hit the angle. Really good stuff by the less experienced player, at least on my stream. And he's setting himself up for the Sharrieff comeback. I know, I mean the 3-2 or 3-1 win. Can he hold on to this? So Sharrieff has got an excellent line to dribble in. Wow, I think he just got a turtle flip reset on the ball, but it's not going to work. If he had pulled that off, I would have lost it. I've never seen that before. Turtling into a flip reset and then using your self-righting mechanism and the flip to accelerate the ball twice. That would be pretty amazing. Yeah, jockstrap, it was 23 months. I told you can't get more than 24 months at the moment. And if you're wondering, yeah, my green screen's broken today. So, or my backlight's broken, so you're going to have to put it up at the sharp. Looking a little bit deleted. Sharrieff with a bit of an awkward dodge here. He's playing it very calmly though. Half flips back into position. Good job using his, presumably his hearing. I don't know if he plays with game sign, but I imagine he does. So he was up before seeing Riddles there. Before seeing that Riddles was also up. Riddles' flick defense is looking really good. I'm not sure if this is the strategy that's going to work the best for Sharrieff. That kind of shot is going to work very well though. The angle change was pretty impressive here by Sharrieff. Riddles expecting an ear post shot, but he's not the only one who can shoot a tight angle. Sharrieff on the half volley there, shipping it over the top, and now he's only a single goal back. Riddles and Sharrieff fairly even on face-offs so far this series. I'll tell you what, Riddles is way ahead in the flicking game, at least in terms of success. Just partly due to Sharrieff's unsuccessful challenging on saving of Riddles' flicks, but also because Riddles' flicks have just looked very clean, and he's got a good outplay here. What a turnaround by Riddles. Sharrieff trying to ball chase, trying to get some pressure before the final minute. It would have been wise to pick up maybe 12 or 24 boost though. He's on the wall with 0, and he gets taken out of the game. A really good turnaround. It's not always, it's not a bad idea to dribble back into your own half. If you're a player in 1v1 who struggles to score from your opponent's corner, like if you're stuck in your opponent's corner and you have no idea how to put the ball into a net, one idea that you could try is just dribbling the ball back into your half, turning around, and then you've got the entire pitch to dribble and find the angle that you want. Worth the go. If scoring from the opposition corner is something you struggle with in particular, and especially if you're finding yourself conceding a lot of goals on counterattacks when you try and attack from your opponent's corner, maybe a better idea to go and give yourself some space, go back into the midfield or even into your half and then turn around. When you get up to a bit of a higher level, you'll figure out how to score from the corner though. Tight angle flicks, tight angle shots. Or another thing that you'll often see people doing is deliberately hitting the ball over the top of the goal and then stealing the boost as they cross over to the other side and then attack from that side. Sharrieff has another flick attempt and another failed flick attempt. That's going to be game 3 to Riddles, and he's on the brink of taking down the in-form and the occasionally hyphy and comebacky Sharrieff. Impressive game 3 here by Riddles. Flicks have been significantly better than Sharrieff's, at least in terms of their conversion rate to goals. Thanks Gummy Goof for the prime sub. I tell you, the last few streams I've been doing, the subs are just like rolling in so gradually. It's very strange because back when I used to stream before, it was just like a whole pile of subs at the start and then nothing at the end. This is nice. I don't know. Much easier to shout out people as they happen when there's not, 10 during a single show match, and then I'm just behind for the rest of this video. Well, yeah, let's see if Sharrieff can dig deep. Can he get yet another comeback? He's up against a player who's ranked higher than him in the 1v1 leaderboard and has never lost a series on stream, albeit 1 out of 1 is his scoreline. Good ball chase by Sharrieff again. Riddles has fallen for this trick a few times. I think at least 3 times now, where Sharrieff pretends to go for a boost, just turns around and goes straight for the goal. He's got a knack for that, let me tell you. He does it more often than average, I would say. Or at least he gets goals from it more often than other players I've seen. Sharrieff not able to read that crossbar shot from Riddles. He would have had a free goal on the counter if he'd been able to guess correctly that it was indeed going way over the bar. It's a good save though. Just making sure with that one. Kept on hold of his dodge just to guarantee that he would get the ball far enough away. Oh, and Sharrieff's first flick goal is actually just going to be an own goal by Riddles. Not the best defense here by Riddles. He's been dealing very easily with Sharrieff's flicks, but this one for some reason caused him problems. I don't know what on earth this happened. But there you go. Sharrieff on the board with a flick. Tight angle kickoff shot from Riddles. It's going to come off the post. The air roll into that one was 100% necessary if he wanted a goal, and Riddles is sticking around so aggressively right now. Sharrieff not able to make contact, but Riddles this time is backed off. Fake challenge by Riddles, sorry. Not going to work, and Sharrieff has completely undone his defense. That was Sharrieff versus an open net, essentially, if he'd hit that shot properly. Barring a ridiculous pre-jump, Riddles had no say in that play. That was 100% Sharrieff versus the underside of the crossbar. What a save there by Riddles. Wow, that's fantastic reaction time and goalkeeping to keep Sharrieff at only 2 goals ahead. With how well Sharrieff was able to wrong foot Riddles on the attack prior to that one, it should probably be a 3-goal lead if Sharrieff could have just nailed that shot. As it stands, Riddles is 2 goals down and he's in Sharrieff's half. The boost is going to respawn in a couple of seconds. Who's going to get it? Looks like Riddles is playing for it, and there it is. And now he's got Sharrieff in a really awkward spot. Sharrieff's boost is dwindling. Can he manage it well? 8 remaining. Another boost steal by Riddles, and he's threatening the shot, so Sharrieff can't go and get boost in the corner. But there is a good challenge by Sharrieff. Again, Riddles caught out a little bit by dribbling 2 straight at the goal. And this time he's going to correct that by dribbling to the left, so he can see when Sharrieff is coming, and he can adapt. See, they're dipping the ball from off the top of his car, so that when Sharrieff comes into challenge, the ball doesn't ricochet out and over the top. Good aerial speed by Sharrieff. Accuracy slipping though. And so is the Boost Preservation Society. Sharrieff not a part of that today. Riddles is waiting in the box for the ball to center. It's not going to happen though, and he's not got enough boost to challenge. Sharrieff could just get a counter-attack goal at any minute. Riddles not stealing the boost on the exit. Not that it would matter if Sharrieff's going to leave it as well. Riddles with a good little trap there to get the ball under control. Some fantastic control actually, as he gets another shot in Sharrieff's net. All these shots are starting to take their toll on Sharrieff. It's only a matter of time, I think, before one of these offensive plays results in a goal for Riddles. He doesn't yet need to panic with only 2-goal deficit and well over a minute left in the clock. That's a very risky shot though to be going for when you're in this kind of scoreline. Sharrieff, luckily for Riddles, has decided not to score. That's another boost miss though for Riddles at the near post, and now Sharrieff for the low 50-50 attempt. Both players have been pretty careful with not mixing in too many of those rush challenges. So we're starting to see a very late development and dribbling play. Low 50-50 is coming into play on both sides. There's another rush challenge by Sharrieff. He's just come back alive and he's already into Riddles' half. Such a low scoring game here, very much like the start of game 2. Sharrieff looking for a flip reset, not able to get underneath the ball, and Riddles' shot from the midfield is exactly what he needs. And I reckon that's probably not the best play that Sharrieff could have gone for off the wall. The air dribble bump was open. Simple air dribble was wide open. Air dribble into flip reset. Is he really hitting that more than half the time? I don't know about that one. And when he does miss, you see what can happen. Riddles straight back into the game. And he's up again. Sharrieff, some very nice control. Again, Sharrieff had some really good touches coming out of the air to take the ball under control this game. It's not easy to do that without giving the ball to your opponent. Sharrieff actually misplaying there. He had 100 boost when he drove over the boost in Riddles' corner, trying to steal it. And when you drive over 100 boost, when you have 100 already, it does not pick it up. He should have probably dropped one or more before driving over the 100. Really good timing on that boost respawn though. Sharrieff's got the steal, and that puts Riddles in an awkward spot. He's got 10 seconds and not much boost. Open net though, and oh my goodness, he's almost put it in, but that's going to be game if Sharrieff could just find the ground. He's probably just going to follow this one down and look for it. There's the air dribble bump attempt. Riddles able to keep it up, but not much more. Hang on, he has got enough boost to keep this into the air. Sharrieff on the other hand, starved for the time being. Sharrieff has actually helped Riddles center it, and Riddles again getting an opportunity out of this. That should not have been so close at the end of the match. All Sharrieff had to do is hit the ground, but he's managed to give Riddles one more shot. Luckily for him, though, it is going to be a game 5. Sharrieff versus just about anybody these days. It's turning into such a good series. This one being no exception. And it's the opportunity, the potential for a game 5 that had me confident in Sharrieff winning this series. Just he's been so clutch recently. And I reckon he can do it again, but we'll have to wait and see. He's taking his time to ready up here, making sure that he is prepared mentally. Yeah, apologies again for the... Oh, did I save that as game 5? Don't worry about it, boys. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it later. I really only saved these so I can send one of them to my editor for a thumbnail, but maybe one day I'll remember to upload them or something. I wish there was a way to do it automatically. Somebody make me an app that automatically saves replays and names them and uploads them on a website. I actually do have a website coming eventually. It's been in the works for a while. Hopefully show match stats will be on there. What a save by Sharrieff. Just body blocking Riddles, who was trying to dish that in off the backboard. Look at that flick though by Riddles. Complete surprise to Sharrieff, who was not expecting such a change of direction here. Looks much more simple from Riddles' perspective, but we saw from Sharrieff that it was not that easy to save. Would you like fries with that? Listen, if anybody's got a program that could do that, I would love them forever. That'd be so cool. Just automatically saves replays and uploads them. No, it's not Wix. No, not Wix. Not Wix. Alright, so we're back into the odd game of the series, which of course has been Riddles' strong point. He's won game 1 and 3. Not, I wouldn't say comfortably, but you know, with a fairly strong lead. And you know, they weren't games that were close right down to the wire like game 4 was for Sharrieff. And although Sharrieff has looked like he's been in control of game 2 and 4, I wouldn't say that he had quite as much control as Riddles did in games 1 and 3. So is this just going to be another one of those games from Riddles? Or is he going to choke at some point? Is he going to start feeling the pressure? Remember, he's been to a best of 5 victory before against Overzero, and he did the job on that day, and he's doing it again today. 19 boosts, but a huge 50-50 win. That was very unconventional by Riddles to approach so slowly in that position. And it's going to be another comeback necessary for Sharrieff. He's done it so many times before, but can he do it again? Still relying on himself to get close range flicks. This time it does work. Riddles has had a pretty high success rate with shadow saving Sharrieff's flicks, but if he let Sharrieff get this close, it's going to be much harder. I think Riddles couldn't quite decide there if he wanted to go up on the wall or stay on the ground. Sharrieff, of course, has done enough low 50-50s and challenges that Riddles is probably hesitant to go up on the wall preemptively. And now Riddles, ball control, not quite looking as clean. Sharrieff's going to switch the play to the left-hand side. It's still fairly linear, but that shot is more than enough to make it 2 goals for Sharrieff. And this is why it's so dangerous to let your opponent switch sides on the dribble. Riddles is close, but not close enough. What a fantastic shot by Sharrieff to take this lead right back down to 1. And I think he will actually get the ball here. He's going to shoot it immediately. He's thinking about staying up. He's just going to follow off the rebound. Riddles nowhere near saving this one. He's not even tried. And he's straight underneath the ball. The worst position to be in. Riddles needs to try and rebound that wide of his net, not stick underneath it and save Sharrieff's inevitable shot. We've seen Sharrieff do this before so many times, but I'm still impressed every time he does it. He's back already. It didn't take long, did it? I think I was 4 shots, 4 goals. Indeed it was. Riddles at 7 shots and 3 goals. Not as good of a success rate. Not as good of a conversion rate there. Luckily for Sharrieff, that did not register as a shot, so his 100% success on shooting percentage still stands. At least I think it does. And now Riddles is starting to flop shots and flicks. This is not what we were seeing earlier in the series. What is happening to Riddles? Some people call this the Sharrieff effect. Sharrieff starts popping off and his opponents start pooping off. That's at least 2 bad touches in a row for Riddles. And the weak flick earlier, not a good sign. He's the one now who needs to dig himself out of a hole. And it's not a hole which looks like it's going to get any smaller. If anything, Sharrieff is looking to dig it even further. If he can get Riddles down by 4 or 5, I don't know if their comeback is possible. Not without Sharrieff beaning something immensely. We'll have to think about that. What are you guys saying? I'd like to take a moment. Thank you for considering level-headed content. We come to your channel. It's like my head when it touches the cool side of the pillow. Pure bliss. Other streamers such as the scrub killer are so toxic. It really feels like the hot, uncomfortable side of the pillow. Thank you again. It's so refreshing. We love you. Wow. I'm not sure about the scrub killer diss there, but I do appreciate the kind words from all that spam. That's a very wholesome spam compared to most of the spam that we see in my Twitch chat. Oh wow, per scrub. I don't know what he did to deserve that. And I don't know Riddles did to deserve this savagery by Sharrieff. He was just going about his day. 3-0 lead. Game 5. Gonna try and close this one out. Second Tro Match victory in a row. And then Sharrieff decided to score 6 goals in a row. And he didn't take long to do it. This is still a game with a long time left in it.
Oh my days.
It just looks right now that Sharrieff's going to keep on going.
I have been incubating within you for 7 months now and am about ready to scotch out and dominate the Rocket League scene. I shall see you soon, Mama.
Hey, Mr. Magoo's baby. Thanks for the 7 months in a row. Just another couple months till the baby's out, but appreciate the 7 for now. You know, one thing I'm surprised that I've not seen more of from Sharrieff is air dribble bumps. He just goes for straight up air dribbles. And I don't know if it works in ranked or in his off-stream games, but in my stream games, Sharrieff, what is he doing? He's just gifted Riddles a free goal and then saved his own shot. I don't know what's happening, but I said, you know, Sharrieff would need a bean of massive proportions for Riddles to come back, and that could have been it right there. What a save by Sharrieff. The ball was already on target. He didn't even need to do anything, but he wanted to like post pinch it in or something. I mean, I guess it worked out in the long run. He scored to make it 7-4. Wow. My goodness, Sharrieff. You're going to give me a heart attack, man. Just let me have my conversation about air dribbles, okay? Like, maybe they work for him a lot when he's not playing on my stream, but when he's playing on my stream, they don't work out, like, very much at all. I mean, I've seen him score a few, but compared to the amount that he goes for, you know, I wouldn't call it a high percentage play at all. I wouldn't say it's something that I would tell him to go for if I was coaching him or something. If I was, you know, giving him shots in his ear that he has to go for, I would never say air dribble. I would maybe say air dribble bump. And the last air dribble he tried looked like the perfect setup for the air dribble bump because the ball was already on target slowly, and he had the opportunity to fly ahead of it and try and take Riddles out of the game. But he decided not to. And is he going to regret that decision? Because Riddles is starting to come back now. I mean, he's been coming back for a while, courtesy of Sharrieff gifting him a super risky shot and counter-attack goal, followed up by saving his own shot. And Riddles is a kickoff goal away from a tied game. That is going to be a tie game. And Sharrieff's on the wrong end of a comeback in a game 5. That is a rare occasion. 25 seconds left, and a game which looked so free for Sharrieff is now a complete deadlock with a slight advantage for Riddles. He has the boost. He has Sharrieff's boost. Sharrieff has the ball for the time being. There's another interception though for Riddles. Sharrieff looking for the boost on the respawn. He just gets it as he turns around. Great timing by Sharrieff. Good awareness of when Riddles was the one who took that boost, and Sharrieff still timed it. Riddles faking challenges. He's wanting overtime, and there it is. And he's won the last couple of kickoffs, so I don't disagree with this decision to go to OT. And he win this one again. Not quite as strongly as before, but still an advantageous position for Riddles. Sharrieff is trying to pressure here, and he's going to go for a dunk. That is just madness by Sharrieff. We've seen him do this before. An early turnaround, but one bad shot could spell the end for Sharrieff. He needs to be so careful here, and this is a really bad position. Riddles flicks it weakly. Sharrieff with a save, but he's got no boost at all. It's been all Riddles in overtime. He's boost starving Sharrieff masterfully here. He's just one aerial shot away from a Game 5 win. And that is a huge outplay. That's an open net. That's Game 5 for Riddles. And I know Sharrieff's going to be kicking himself for letting Riddles back into this one, but credit to Riddles. He took his chances, and he punished Sharrieff for going a little bit too big in Game 5. That air dribble. Oh, no. That air dribble was that was the moment. That was the moment. GG's though. What a series by Sharrieff and Riddles. Air dribble. No. We're going to go watch that air dribble again. This is the moment that the series changed hands. And you know, Sharrieff, he had a chance to make it even worse for Riddles. I think he was up by 4 goals. 4 goals. I think it was after this one. Yeah. It was this, right? Oh no, maybe not. Gonna try and find out where this I mean, there was actually this as well. I don't know if this is a good idea. I mean, you're 3 goals up. I'm not sure about a ceiling shot. This goal as well, was this a... Yeah, see right here, that was air dribble bump was wide open. I don't know where the air dribble bump was, but we're 3 goals up. Ball's on target. At this point, I reckon the air dribble bump is like by far the highest percentage play. The air dribble's probably getting saved, even if we put it into the top corner. I want air dribble bump, second best air dribble dunk, not just air dribble. Air dribble against this position, not going to work most of the time. Yeah, right here, I reckon air dribble bump. Let's go for it. Let's just fall down on Riddles. Let the ball do the work. But yeah, this save on his own goal also did not help. I don't know when that happened. Was it? Yeah, it was right here. Yeah, this was just a goal, and Sharrieff saved it with a double touch. So he could have had a 3-goal lead, and that would probably have won the series. But as you see, the end of it was just one-way traffic all in Riddles' favor. Sharrieff only got himself to blame. Good stuff though by Riddles to actually come back there, because he was not playing well. That was definitely his worst game of the series, and he managed to pull it out.